My earliest memories of fighting games has to go back to like the Tekken 3. That's a cherished memory I have right there. Like my brother would like kick my ass on Tekken 3 like in the beginning, but then I would try to like actually like spend time trying to like play in the arcade mode, trying to actually kind of get good at Tekken 3. I loved playing like Jin a lot, even though I did not know how to do an electric at all. I did not know electrics. I didn't know how to do combos. I was just mashing all the time and then just figuring out what move was just kind of strong versus the CPU. And then I would try to take that against my brother. Like I wasn't really into fighting games. I was just into like arcades and stuff like that. I was living in Japan for a while. There was like this arcade. It was a Sega arcade. It was just like a walk away. They had like the very first cabinets there for like Virtua Fighter. I think it was Virtua Fighter 5. And I remember so many people were just surrounding it, so I couldn't get on those cabinets. I was trying to find something to play. And lo and behold, in the corner of my eye, I saw Vanilla Street Fighter 4. I went classic, I went for you, because I was like, I gotta learn the main guy. I gotta get good with the main dude, right? That's how it works. And you know, it's kind of true. It's kind of true. The thing about like Ryu is the Atom of fighting games, of fighting game characters. He's the Atom. Every fighting game character is somewhat based upon him or has his DNA somewhere in their code. Of course, I get like some guy, he picks fucking Zangief. And I'm like, okay, he picks Zangief? What do I do? A fireball! And that's all I knew how to do. He goes spinning lariat the whole time. He knows how to do green hand. He just jumps in at SPDs. I'm like, what the fuck? What? I don't understand. What's he doing? How do I beat this? I'm just so confused what's going on. I'm just a kid. And I'm raging. I'm actually getting mad. I'm getting frustrated because I kept going at it. I realized then I had like this very competitive nature to me. It was a very formative memory going back to that arcade and playing again. I don't know if you guys remember Two Best Friends Play. They had a whole thing about fighting games. Friday Night Fisticuffs. That shit, like every Friday night, it was a fighting game they were gonna do. Third Strike. Now the way they always talked about Third Strike, they always mentioned Third Strike. I got enamored when I heard about Third Strike. The first moment I learned about Third Strike, about Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, it's a very serendipitous memory for me because it leads into just that long running love that got me to find out about the Daigo moment, the Daigo parry moment, and that is like one of like the most like legendary moments in like fighting games. I don't think it's like one of the greatest moments ever, but I think it's definitely like it's legendary for a fucking reason. And it's that moment that got so many people deeper into like the fighting game community, into the FGC, and also just also made me learn about Maximilian Dude, one of the biggest fucking streamers and YouTubers. This dude succeeded everywhere. And that's when I learned about like his series. Yeah, Assist Me. The Assist Me series also kind of like made me learn about Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And then learning about the culture behind Marvel vs. Capcom. Learning about Justin Wong. Learning about like Kane Blue Rivers. Y'all gotta look up Kane Blue Rivers versus Filipino Champ. That shit is like, you want like the underdog story like ever in fighting games? My god, that is it. And this is when I started going down this rabbit hole. And I learned about another YouTube channel called Cross Counter. These guys are what really helped me learn more about the fighting game community and what it was all about. And just how like how beautiful it can be. They would bring on all these pro players and just talk to them, just, you know, just like hang out with them, talk to them. They would just have conversation with each other, and it was fucking chill. I don't know how to explain it, but it was just, there was just something magical about these videos. Unfortunate thing though for me is I was not able to really sink my teeth into fighting games for like the longest time. You want to know what the biggest fucking gatekeeper for me for fighting games? It was always the online. The online was always fucking terrible with fighting games because at the time fighting games were just not implementing rollback netcode. When like when it was all delay based, Street Fighter was delay based, it's just Tekken was delay based, Guilty Gear was, yeah, that one was too. Blaze Blue. These were all games that I was like highly interested in, but I could never play online. I never had like good enough internet. I could never find locals. There's something kind of like lonely for me trying to learn fighting games, and that was, I always had to learn by myself. I was always by myself. I had to just do everything online. I had to do just everything offline by myself because I could never really find anybody online. If I wanted to find someone like close by, maybe, I don't know. There was always something that was holding me back. And I think really what I really ended up sinking my teeth deeply into, what actually got me good at fighting games, got me at least I think okay at fighting games, and that was Guilty Gear Strive. I put like 700 hours into Guilty Gear Strive. After that, going on to Street Fighter 6, it became way easier for me to actually learn. Tekken 8, I remember like Tekken 7 was so hard for me to kind of like understand how to improve. Now Tekken 8, I'm kind of figuring out where I need to be improving, how to actually get better. And I think it's just when you make something like Guilty Gear Strive that actually just has good fucking online and has a high like player base you can like actually play with and shit like that, it makes it so much better to try and finally fucking learn. It's more than just combos. It really is. Trying to like force yourself to get into this mindset, to try and figure out like how to quickly think ahead of your opponent, to know what they're about to do. Of when you thought 3 steps ahead of your opponent in a match and you said, I knew you were gonna fucking do that. There is no greater high that you gain when you experience that feeling. It's that feeling that I kept trying to try to rush for, and that's why I became like so like enamored with fighting games.